When using FreeCAD, there are basically two kinds of people, those that had and those who will have broken sketches. If you've yet to have this problem, bless you. Just remember, your day is coming. In doing so, we're going to discuss two methods for fixing the problem. One is the brute force method, not recommended. Use this only as a last resort if nothing else succeeds. And the second, which uses, in my opinion, the greatly improved repair tool. So if you're ready, let's dive into the dreaded broken sketch. Okay, we've started FreeCAD and here we are at the entry page. The first thing we're going to do is move our cursor to the drop-down menu and press the down arrow. From that menu, we'll select Part Design. In the upper left corner, we'll press the new icon to start a new document for our project. To get things started, in the combo box, select Create Body. In the new item that just appeared, press Create Sketch. At this point, we have three choices. This time, we'll select the XY plane. Lastly, press the OK button. At this point, you may notice that FreeCAD has switched us from part design to the Sketcher workbench. On the right, we now have a grid to begin drawing on. Since I've had the most trouble with arcs, we're going to use several of them. Let's just create a nonsensical sketch using several arcs. After the arcs are drawn, we'll use the line tool to stitch it all together. Notice when we position our cursor to connect the arcs with lines, the red endpoint on the arc will turn white to indicate coincidence. We'll press the Close button now to exit edit mode. Notice now that FreeCAD has switched us back to the Part Design workbench. It's now time to create a 3D object from our sketch. On the toolbar, select the yellow pad icon. As expected, the Combo View panel is displaying the pad menu. To the right of that, you'll notice our sketch has disappeared. This is a big red flag that something is wrong with our sketch. Press the OK button on the pad menu and see what you get. You'll notice an error dialog has popped up. This time it displays a fail to create a face from wire sketch. In the sketches you make, the message will likely vary, but the point is still the same. Something is wrong with your sketch. To solve this, there is the brute force method of converting all of your lines in your sketch to construction lines. Then one by one, converting just a portion of your sketch to non-construction mode and adding a temporary line to close just that portion of your sketch. You then switch to pad to see if there is a problem with just that portion of the sketch. If there is, fix it. If not, repeat the process by adding more items to your sketch. In rare instances, this is the only way you can find the problem. Fortunately, there is a much less painful way of fixing things, and this is what we'll now look at. First, it's necessary to click on the error dialog and press Cancel on the pad dialog as well. Notice now that FreeCAD has once again made our sketch viewable. Your sketch line should still be green. If not, which has happened to me, just press the sketch from the model tree. If this fails, yes, this happened to me as well, go to the top toolbar and select Edit. Now press the box selection from the drop-down menu. In your sketch, use your cursor to select and drag the selection box to include all of your sketch items. Notice now that everything has turned green. This step is not necessary, but it makes it much easier to see your errors when using the repair tool. Now we're going to press Part Design from the top toolbar. Please don't confuse this with the drop-down menu item of the same name. A new menu pops up. From this new menu, select Validate Sketch. This is the repair tool I've been talking about. On the right, you now have a menu presenting you with the option of performing several tests. One by one, select Find. If the test turns up a problem, you then press the Fix button. I happen to know that in this sketch, the missing coincidences test will turn up all of the problems. We'll now press the Find button for this test to see what happens. An error dialog appears listing the number of coincidences found. In addition, notice the yellow crosses in your sketch showing you exactly where they are. Press the OK button in the error box. You'll now notice the Fix button for the test is no longer grayed out. Press the Fix button to see what happens. Notice all of your crosses have vanished. Press the Close button for this menu so we can once again try to pad the sketch. From the Tool menu, press the yellow pad icon to see if it works. It's obvious that this time the pad worked fine. While this tool has been around for a while, it seems to get better with each new release of FreeCAD. As your sketches become more complex, you'll find that this tool becomes a real lifesaver. Lastly, for the FreeCAD veterans out there, remember that project you simply gave up on trying to create? Well, give this tool a try. For the rest of you, good luck and happy making.